By the end of this video, you should effectively know how to go about, spotting arbitrage trading opportunities, as well as implementing those opportunities on one particular centralized exchange to see some good results. So first thing first, what is arbitrage trading? In a layman understanding, arbitrage trading is simply a cryptocurrency trading strategy whereby you capitalize with the price differences of a particular cryptocurrency in two various respective markets. So let's keep it very short. But the main obligation when it comes to arbitrage trading is always spotting the opportunity. That's the more reason I'll be dedicating this video specifically to show you how to spot those simple opportunities, as well as implementing those opportunities to result in a very decent result. So if that sounds like what you're interested in and you literally want to know how to go about doing all of this, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that way you will not get to miss subsequent videos like this. And keep in mind, all of these things are not guaranteed, like for real. This is absolutely not a stable way to make money. So always try to do more research. If you're looking to make a whole lot, do a thorough research, and in general, take this as an educational video. Do not take it as a financial advice, as this is not meant to give you any stable source of income. So having putting out that disclaimer out of the way, let's get straight into the video and let me show you how all of this is going to work. So how this will work is very straightforward. All we're going to be doing is to first of all click on this very section called BNB USDT. Any cryptocurrency might be on there. In my case, BNB USDT. So click on there and make sure that you are on spots precisely under USDT. Although you can still look for other currency via the USDC or other alternative currency. But in this case, we'll be using USDT as it tends to be more liquid than the rest of them. So that's the more reason on this section you will need to pick pretty much any cryptocurrency at all. And the way I do pick my own is simple. Always try to look for the volume. Make sure that the volume is at least above 1 million USDT within the last 24 hours. So anyone you're going to be using, make sure that the USDT of it is over a million USDT traded volume within the last 24 hours. So it can make more sense. So that's the more reason we're going to be going for, let's go for this random one called JTO. And the way you spot opportunity right after choosing any one there is by searching up the same JTO on your search bar under spots, so that you can make comparison between the different prices. And as you can see, we have the first price here at 64.24. We have the second price here at 63.88. So as an arbitrage trader, what does this imply? This simply implies that the JTO USDT is trading at a lower price and the JTO USDC is trading at a much higher price. These differences happens as a result of price movement. So as you can see, the price is declining pretty fast. So when prices are declining like this, they will probably have people panicking to sell. Some people will panic to buy. With all those kind of decisions made in the market, there will surely be differences. That's where the price tends to vary. So all we're going to be doing is to buy it on the USDT and quickly sell it onto the USDC and see how we can capitalize on it. Although the prices do change, as you can see, it is heading towards being the same. So try to be fast so that you will not get to miss opportunities like this, because opportunities like this do not last for a longer time, due to the fact that the market already says that part of what the market says, like part of the rules, is that the market is not efficient if there is arbitrage trading opportunity. So in order for the market to be efficient, there must be no arbitrage trading opportunity. That's the more reason these prices always head towards being efficient, so that the markets can be efficient, basically. So with all those kind of resources we've gathered in spotting this opportunity, your obligation as an arbitrage trader is to come in here and bridge the gap. So we're going to obviously buy on the USDT and quickly sell it on to the USDC and make a return. Although all of this is not guaranteed, you have to be a very good crypto trader to understand this beta. So treat this as an educational video or for entertaining sake. Do not take this as a financial advice, basically, because trading has a lot of risks involved. Okay, so let's get into the trading section and let me show you how we can utilize this, so that way we can see how we can, buy it and sell it pretty fast. So as the results says now, we're going to be buying it here. As the opportunity says, we're going to be buying here and then we sell it on to the other way around. So let me quickly place my limit order. I do prefer using limit order in most cases to do some of this trading, so that we can buy it at the price it was intended to be sold for. And right now, as you can see, the price is eventually triggered and we all got in at around, let's check the trading history, at about 63 cents 92 penny. So the obligation is to sell it on to the other way around, and let's see how we can capitalize on it. So guys, right here on the JTO USDC, we should be able to sell it off real quick, and let's see how the outcome is going to look like. Although the network right now is slightly tweaking out, so we should be able to sell it off and let's see how it goes. But keep in mind, there's something I want to point out here before we even try to sell it off. Look at here, let me show you something. So here is how it goes. Bybit is telling you enjoy 50% off taker fees on all USDC press. So what they are trying to do is that they are telling you, hey, if you use any of our USDC pair and you trade with it using market order, we are going to be giving you 50% off the trading fees. So that probably sounds too good to be true. Although, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to tell you to not do what Bybit instructed you to do. I'm trying to also give you an opinion, my personal opinion, so I can tell you the implication that this might cause on your trade. So whenever you see enjoy 50% off taker fees on all USDC pair, keep in mind what they are telling you to do is to use market order to execute your trade on any of their USDC pair, because apparently USDC pair are slightly lagging liquidity for fast execution. So they are trying to bring a catch so it can be like a win-win for both you and Bybit. Because imagine getting 50% off your trading fee. Trading fee is initially like 0.1%. So imagine getting like 50% off. So that means you will not be paying the 0.1% no more. You'll be paying 0.05%. Imagine that. Meanwhile, the rest of the USDT and other currency are all charging 0.1% for trading fee on Bybit. So if you want to do this, quickly think twice, because absolutely when you use market order, Bybit is going to buy or sell for you at the most preferable prices on the order book. So you are not literally responsible for the price at which you'll be selling for and the price at which you'll be buying for when you use market order. It is randomly based on the prices on the order book. So that's the more reason I do advise my students to stick to limit order. So that way you can be accountable or you can be responsible of the price at which you buy at and the price at which you'll be selling at. And keep in mind, my mentorship is still ongoing. All of these things can be taught in a more detailed way, step by step, as well as giving you signals on arbitrage opportunities and showing you how to do it all the way from scratch to an advanced level. Okay, if you basically do not understand all of this, that's where mentorship comes in. So I'm going to get you through on how to do all of this via the mentorship. So send a DM to my WhatsApp. I'm going to get you through on how to go about that specifically. So now getting back to this, let's quickly sell it off. Enough of all the talkings. So we should be able to sell it off right now at 64.18 or 64 thereabouts. The price has eventually declined due to the fact that I was already, talking a whole lot. So the price eventually declined. But anyways, that's not our obligation. Our obligation is to sell it off at the current market so that you wouldn't get to expose yourself to any sort of like volatility, because our obligation is not to expose ourselves to the volatility of the market, so that you will not be exposed to any potential risks. So try to sell it off at the current value of the market so that you can retain your little profits. A lot of you always, be greedy. You're looking to make a whole lot. Meanwhile, the overall aim of arbitrage was to make like, a little amount, and then you can compound that amount over time. That's the more reason, trading bots makes it very easy for arbitrage, because it will save you the stress of doing it regularly up to 10 times. Meanwhile, the bot will, execute trade under like an hour or 30 minutes up to 10 trade. Anyways, let me now exchange that USDC back to USDT. This will enable us to retain the overall value of it in USDT, so that if you eventually want to still do it again, it is absolutely up to you. So that's pretty much it. And at the end of the day, we resulted in some good result. As you can see on the screen, we started at about 120 or thereabout, but right now we are way above that. So that's the interesting fact about this trading, because you will still make something regardless of how the market looks like. So anyways, that'll be all for now. I'll catch you all later. Do well to join the Telegram community. The link is going to be in the description below. Copy that link and paste. I don't know, my link is not functioning on my description. So the link is not functioning in the description, so you might need to copy it and paste it on your browser and open it up pretty much. So that'll be it.